Part 2 of Jaya's balance. So we've just done a little bit of work on clearing a survival pattern in there around motivation, around looking after yourself and eating yummy, especially when there's way too much delicious food around. And funnily enough, the muscle test has shown up for a balance around transformation. So there's 4 sentences to this. What I'm going to do with each one is see what it's doing to your survival, deep survival, and hidden. And I'll also see if there's psychological reversal. Is your brain actually working against you at the moment? So we'll just have a look and see, just for fun. So I allow myself to be the best I possibly can. And hold, adrenals are happy. Hold, no survival. Hold, no deep survival. No hidden deep survival. Want, need. Think, safe, believe, deserve, trust, need. Interesting. I need to let go of this problem. And hold. I need to keep this problem. So there's something about it that's in there. Interesting. Okay. So there is a little psychological reversal. Next sentence. I am open to transform each day and I raise my vibration to keep up with my growth and evolution. And hold. That one messes with your adrenals. Hold. Not survival. Not deep survival. Not hidden deep survival. Is there psychological reversal? Yes, there is. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve to believe. Believe and need so far. Interesting. I believe I can let go of this problem. And hold. I believe it's better to keep this problem. And hold. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, next one. Transformation is easy for me and I look forward to bettering myself by turning negatives into positives. And hold. You've always been fairly optimistic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold. Hold. Is there psychological reversal? Yes, there is. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. I trust I can let go of this problem. Hold. I trust it's better to keep this problem. Interesting. So these are all about psychological reversal. A little bit of survival stuff in the middle there, but that's really interesting. So your brain's wanting to hold on to these little sabotages in the background because it's just cruisy, and just funny. Do you do meditation or yoga or Pilates or anything like that?
Haven't in a long time.
Yeah. Do you like that sort of thing?
Yeah.
I've been seeing a kinesiologist, actually a couple of kinesiologists who everything shows up that I need to get more into my spiritual side. And can I say it? I can't find anything more boring. So I sort of go, okay, I'll do it at some stage. Like I was putting off doing yoga until I turned 50.
Yeah.
And, and I'm like, I just don't want to. And part of it, I know people get addicted to it, and I don't have time to get addicted to something at the moment. Something about that blue, which is just funny. But yeah, so it's something about that blue, your base chakra. So what does transformation mean to you? Because you've done it, you've transformed yourself into this healthy person who loves what you do. So
yeah.
What are the glitches in there?
Glitches?
Yeah.
I don't think...
Do you believe you can do it forever?
Oh, yeah.
Hold? Yep.
Yeah. I realise that it's taken a bit of work.
Yes.
And yeah, it's just something that's just going to be my life now.
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two, 2 years ago I'd have doubted it.
Yeah.
But I've taught myself the skills. I know I have the skills. I've educated myself. So I think that's been a huge... And I just know, even if I didn't have the support, I'd be able to do it because I've done it now. So
yeah. Which will help you motivate everyone else to do it.
yeah. The biggest thing is when anyone is dieting, or I face it too and I hear it from my customers, is they don't have family support, or friends are trying to sabotage
It's
them,
huge, isn't it?
their hubby doesn't support them.
Yeah.
And then, you just got to kind of power through it. And now that I have the compliments that I get and people asking me for advice, it's a turning point, and you think, oh shit, I never thought I would get to that point, and I have,
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And putting yourself out there on social media, like that's been a journey, or has it been easy from the start, or?
No, that hasn't been, it's not been easy, because obviously, there are weaknesses at the start.
Yeah.
But now it's, I find it soothing, or rewarding, I should say, because I know there's others that have the same issues as me, and because I've worked through my problems, I know I can give them some tips or help in some form, because not everybody has the time to research, or not everybody's motivated to go and research.
And hold. Beautiful. Is there more? Okay. So the celestial circuit was out. So I think because it has been such a doing thing, like transformation doesn't just happen overnight. It's a real doing thing, and your doing side's a bit exhausted. So I've just had to rebalance your celestial circuit. Get your care factor back, for the motivation. Something else we have to do. Okay, so something through leaf, NOT, flower essences, box 1.
Maybe it has to be something to do with, it's just an issue that I can never let go. I can never stop watching what I eat. Maybe that's the issue.
Yeah. And how does that make you feel?
I don't actually mind, because I enjoy cooking. I mean, going out and all of that isn't really, something I enjoy anymore, because it all makes me sick with some, intolerant to additives and preservatives.
Yes.
But I think in my mind, I do know that I can never just forget about it for 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
How'd you go overseas?
Good.
Yeah, so you didn't put on...
I did put on weight, but as soon as I came back to normal eating, I lost it all.
Yeah,
I didn't have to do a HCG.
Nice, yeah.
And
so it was more inflammation from the plane, and because you were choosing good foods when you were away. Yeah. This is 4 drops of bush fuchsia. That helps to connect the left and right sides of the brain. So when we get more emotional about something, our logic falls out, that sort of thing. So yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, I only thought about it because you were questioning me, and I'm thinking, why is this happening? What's the reason? Yeah. And I realised that even if it's not an issue, the issue of not allowing it to never stop it, not thinking about it ever, is not going to happen.
And that makes sense, because you need to pay attention to it. You can't trust that it's going to be okay ever.
No.
Because unfortunately, this is a planet we live on, and things make us fat.
Well, and genetics too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So I know my genetics is not going to be, like Michelle or whoever.
Yes.
A slimmer person.
Yes. What was your overall weight loss?
32 kilos.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
That's so fantastic.
I gave myself a 5 kilo buffer there.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Just to allow myself to go on holidays and not worry about it.
No, but like you say, now that you've got the routine, you get back and you just sort yourself out.
I was actually very surprised that I came back from 6 weeks in Europe and didn't have to do it. I just went back to cooking my own meals.
No, fabulous.
It just all fell off again.
I allow myself to be the best I possibly can. That one didn't have any survival, but it had want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. I think the first one was need, but that's not showing up now. I need to let go of this problem. Oh, beautiful. I need to keep this problem. Oh, so it's happy. I am open to transform each day, and I raise my vibration to keep up with my growth and evolution. I think this one had the survival stuff and the adrenal stuff. That's good. Hold. 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 Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. I think that one was safe. It is safe to let go of this problem. Hold. It is safer to keep this problem. Hold. Yeah, no, that's good. Good. And transformation is easy for me, and I look forward to bettering myself by turning negatives into positives. Yeah, so even having to keep an eye on your weight for the rest of your life, it's changing your genetic potential for what bad stuff could have happened as well. So it really is a positive, even though it feels like a negative, having to do it. Well, you know, people who are naturally thin, they don't have to look at what they eat a lot of the time. So sometimes they are doing stuff that when you're trying to be healthy, you look at them and go, your body is not going to like you for this at some stage.
That's true. I mean, just even between my husband and myself, you know, he can eat whatever.
Yeah.
And the only reason he's changed his eating is because he realised that even though he doesn't gain weight like me, it's not healthy for him. So that's what changed his mindset.
Does he feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just more energy?
He just says he has more energy,
Yeah. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. So that's good. And the last one I think was trust. I trust I can let go of this problem and hold. I trust it's better to keep this problem. Good. Okay, so those little guys are all clear. No 5 element, no flower essence to finish. No, good. And is that something you talk with about your customers, about their genetics? Because people get so annoyed being on weight loss things all the time, don't they?
I tend to put posts up every Monday or every fortnight at least, just to share, you know, my journey, because I read a lot of comments from them and, you know, their concerns. And so I'm always sharing my journey and and I did one on Monday which was very much on the same topic about the genetics, you know, like we do need to consciously watch what we're eating.
Yeah. And there'll be those people who are your clients who because you've heard of the ACEs study, the Adverse Childhood Events Study. Dr. Pamela Peake, she has a TED talk about it. It's called Hijacked by a Cupcake. And it talks about when we've been traumatised during our child, and I'm just thinking about people who do come to us, you know, for weight loss. And, you know, sometimes they've had big traumas in their childhood and that can flip on your obesity genes.
Yes.
So it really is a journey to reverse that, and it can be done by, you know, food was the first thing to actually reverse those genes in mice, like in 2003, the agouti mice. So the agouti mice they had changed a gene, so they were always fat, fair and flabby. And it didn't matter what they ate, they always got big from babies, they would always get bigger and obese faster than the other little brown, lean, mean fighting machine ones. And what they did was methylated them, so methylation pathway helps you to detox properly. So they gave them plenty of methylator factors, and within one generation, the next generation were brown, lean, mean fighting machine little mice.
Wow.
So it rocked the scientific community to the core because they honestly had no idea that food impacted our genes. So that's pretty impressive. So yeah, Dr. Pamela Peake, Hijacked by a Cupcake, she's hilarious. She's like 30 years in the science field and she loves genetics and playing around with them. So she doesn't believe that anything's our genetic absolute anymore, you know, because of epigenetics. So every time you're eating good food, you're playing with your genes and making them healthier. Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, no, it is. It's because even at the moment, you know, with breast cancer so much in my family, and I've sort of been looking at what might have, created things. And so I've got my mum and 2 aunts who have all had breast cancer, and the 2 aunts, they both big stuff going on in their world. So to me, energetically and emotionally, it wasn't a surprise when they got breast cancer, and mum's like 30 years older than them when they got it, so I suppose she's done better.
Yes.
But and she's the same age her mum got it, so there's, it's everywhere. But anyway, we're working on her genes now. We've got her on lots of good stuff. So anyway, that is your little transformation gene. Okay, so next, what will we do next? I reckon some ankle and knee stuff. We'll do some pain stuff next.